A woman filed a harassment complaint against me because I played chess with her father every Sunday. I found the certified letter shoved under my apartment door at 6 a.m. Official seal from the county. Harassment and elder exploitation complaint. My hands were shaking so hard the paper rattled. The complainant was requesting $31,000 in damages and a permanent restraining order. All because I taught an 82-year-old man how to finally beat me at chess. I met Walter at Riverside Park 8 months ago. He sat alone at the concrete chess tables every morning, setting up pieces, waiting for someone to play. Nobody ever did. I was between jobs, killing time, drowning in the silence my divorce left behind. I sat across from him and lost 3 games in a row. He laughed so hard he started coughing. Nobody's played me in 4 years, he said. My daughter thinks chess is a waste of time. We played every Sunday after that, sometimes twice. He told me about his wife who died in 2019. I told him about my ex who took everything but my name. He started bringing sandwiches. I started bringing his favorite drink, black coffee, 2 sugars, scalding hot. By month 3, he gave me his father's chess set, mahogany board, hand-carved pieces from 1952, or thousands. I tried to refuse. He grabbed my wrist. You're the only person who treats me like I'm still here. Then his daughter showed up, mid-50s, designer sunglasses, parked her Mercedes across 3 spaces. She marched over while Walter was mid-move. Dad, we need to talk. She didn't look at me. Who is this? Walter smiled. This is my friend. We play every Sunday. Her jaw tightened. You don't have friends. You have a caretaker schedule. She finally turned to me. I don't know what you're doing, but it stops now. I tried to explain I was just a guy who liked chess. She cut me off. I know your type. Lonely man finds vulnerable senior, builds trust, waits for the will to change. I looked at Walter. He was staring at the board, shoulders slumped, smaller than I'd ever seen him. The following week, the park had a new sign. Chess tables reserved for organized activities only. I called the parks department. They said a concerned family member reported unauthorized gatherings. I drove to Walter's assisted living facility instead. The front desk stopped me immediately. Sir, you're not on the approved visitor list. Since when? Since this morning. Family request. I asked them to tell Walter I came by. They said they couldn't. I sat in my car for an hour, watching his window. The curtains stayed closed. 2 weeks later, I got served at my apartment. The itemized damages made me sick. Companionship services extracted from elderly victim, 16 Sundays at $800 per session, $12,800. Chess instruction and strategy consultation, $4,500. Emotional manipulation tactics, $8,000. Antique chess set, coerced gift valued at $5,200. Coffee and refreshments consumed during visits, $126. Total requested, $30,626. I called a lawyer. He said the complaint was absurd, but technically valid. She has power of attorney. She can claim anything, but she's the one exploiting him. That's not what the paperwork says. The hearing was scheduled for January 9th. I spent Christmas alone, wondering if Walter thought I'd abandoned him. The hearing room smelled like old carpet and fluorescent lights. The daughter had a briefcase full of exhibits, photos of me at the chess table, the mahogany set in an evidence bag, a printout of my divorce records she'd somehow obtained. This man is a predator, she announced. Unemployed, recently divorced, financially desperate. He targeted my father systematically. She held up the chess set. This alone represents thousands in extracted value. My father doesn't have the mental capacity to give away family heirlooms. He was manipulated by a stranger who saw weakness and exploited it. The board members were nodding. My lawyer was checking his phone. Then the door opened. Walter rolled in wearing his Sunday suit, oxygen tank, thinner than I remembered, but his eyes were sharp. He wheeled past his daughter without looking at her. I'd like to make a statement. Dad, I'm supposed to be a lot of things, he said. I'm supposed to be dead by now so you can sell my accounts without asking. She went white. I'm supposed to forget that you moved me into that facility and visited twice in 3 years. He turned to the board. My daughter is charging this man for playing chess with me, for bringing me coffee, for treating me like a human being. He pulled out his phone, hands shaking. I recorded our last conversation. He pressed play. Her voice filled the room. Dad, just sign the papers. The house is already sold. You don't need to understand the details. That house was my wife's, Walter said. 52 years of memories. She sold it for $340,000 and gave me nothing. He looked at his daughter. You don't get to throw me away and then decide who's allowed to pick me up. The complaint was dismissed. An investigation opened into the daughter's financial management of Walter's estate. He moved into my guest room last month. We play chess every morning now. He still beats me 3 games out of 4.